Have you ever woken up in the morning and felt a little stiffer than you used to? Maybe getting out of bed takes a bit more effort, or you notice your joints creak when you reach for your morning coffee. If you're nodding along, you're not alone. As we age, staying mobile and independent becomes a top priority, and I'm here to tell you it's absolutely within your reach. I'm thrilled to share 6 simple morning stretches that can help you feel limber, energized, and ready to tackle your day, no matter if you're 65 or 95. These stretches are gentle, easy to do, and designed to keep you moving freely so you can enjoy the activities you love, whether that's gardening, playing with your grandkids, or just strolling through the park. Why are morning stretches so important after 65? Well, as we get older, our muscles and joints naturally lose some flexibility. That stiffness can make everyday tasks, like bending down to tie your shoes or reaching for something on a high shelf, feel harder than they used to. But here's the good news. Regular stretching can improve your flexibility, boost circulation, and even reduce the risk of falls by improving your balance. Plus, starting your day with a few minutes of movement can lift your mood and set a positive tone for everything else. In this video, we're going to walk through 6 morning stretches that are perfect for keeping you mobile and independent. You don't need any fancy equipment, just a comfortable space and maybe a chair for support. Let's dive into the first stretch, and I promise you'll feel the difference. Let's start with something simple, the seated shoulder roll. This stretch is fantastic for loosening up your upper body, especially if you feel tension in your shoulders or neck from sleeping in an awkward position. You can do this one sitting in a sturdy chair, which makes it perfect if you're not quite ready to stand for long periods. Sit up tall with your feet flat on the floor, about hip-width apart. Imagine you're holding a big beach ball in front of you, and let your shoulders relax away from your ears. Now, slowly roll your shoulders forward in a circular motion, like you're drawing a big circle with your shoulder blades. Do this 5 times, then reverse the direction and roll them backward 5 times. As you move, take nice, deep breaths. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. You'll feel your chest open up, and that gentle movement will start waking up your upper body. I love this one because it's so easy to do while sipping your morning tea or even watching the sunrise. It's like giving your shoulders a little hug to start the day. Now that your shoulders are feeling looser, let's move on to the second stretch, the ankle circle. This one is great for keeping your ankles flexible, which is so important for walking confidently and staying steady on your feet. You can stay seated for this one too. Lift your right foot just a few inches off the ground, keeping your knee bent. Point your toes and start rotating your ankle in a slow, gentle circle, like you're drawing a clock with your foot. Do 5 circles in one direction, then switch and do 5 in the other direction. Repeat with your left foot. If you want to make it a bit more fun, imagine you're stirring a pot of your favorite soup. Nice and slow, no rush. This stretch helps improve circulation in your lower legs and keeps your ankles nimble, which can make a big difference when you're out and about. I know a friend who started doing ankle circles every morning, and she swears it's helped her feel more confident chasing after her grandkids at the park. These first 2 stretches are a great way to ease into your morning routine, and they're perfect for warming up your body gently. Stick with me, because we're going to build on this foundation with a few more stretches that will keep you moving smoothly and feeling great. Now that your shoulders and ankles are starting to feel more limber, let's keep the momentum going with a couple more stretches that will help you stay flexible and strong. These next 2 are perfect for opening up your hips and chest, which can make a huge difference in how easily you move through your day. Whether you're bending down to pick up something off the floor or reaching out to hug a loved one, these stretches will help you feel more comfortable and confident in your movements. Let's dive into the third stretch, and I promise it's just as simple as the first 2. This one's called the seated hip opener, and it's fantastic for loosening up your hips, which can get tight from sitting for long periods or even from walking. You can do this one right in your chair, so find that same sturdy seat you used earlier. Sit up tall, feet flat on the floor, and place your hands lightly on your thighs for balance. Now, lift your right knee toward your chest, as if you're giving a gentle hug. You don't need to pull it too high. Just go as far as feels comfortable. Hold it there for a moment, feeling a gentle stretch in your hip. Then, slowly lower your leg back down. Do the same thing with your left knee, lifting it up and holding for a second before lowering it. Alternate between your right and left legs for about 5 reps each side. As you do this, keep breathing deeply, letting the air flow in and out naturally. This stretch is like giving your hips a little nudge to wake up, and it's great for anyone who feels a bit stiff when getting up from a chair. I remember my neighbor, Mary, who's 72, saying this stretch made it so much easier for her to get in and out of her car without that pesky hip tightness. All right, let's move on to the 4th stretch, which is all about opening up your chest and improving your posture. This one's called the seated chest opener, and it's perfect for counteracting that forward slump we sometimes fall into, especially if you've been reading or watching TV for a while. Stay in your chair, sitting nice and tall with your feet flat. Clasp your hands behind your back, just below the back of the chair if you can. If that's tricky, you can hold onto the sides of your chair instead. Now, gently pull your shoulders back and lift your chest like you're trying to show off a favorite necklace. You should feel a nice stretch across your chest and the front of your shoulders. Hold this for about 10 seconds, breathing deeply, then relax. Repeat this 2 or 3 times. This stretch is like a big, refreshing breath for your upper body, helping you stand taller and feel more open. My friend Tom, who's 68, started doing this every morning, and he swears it's helped him feel more confident walking into his weekly bridge game with his shoulders back and head held high. These 2 stretches are wonderful for keeping your hips and chest flexible, which makes everyday movements so much smoother. You're doing great so far, and I love how you're taking these small steps to stay active and independent. Keep following along, because we got a couple more stretches coming up that will round out this routine and leave you feeling fantastic. You're doing amazing with these stretches so far, and I bet you're already feeling a bit more limber and ready to take on the day. We've loosened up your shoulders, ankles, hips, and chest, and now it's time to wrap up this morning routine with 2 final stretches that will help you feel strong and balanced from head to toe. These last 2 are all about your back and legs, which are key for keeping you steady and mobile, whether you're walking to the mailbox or dancing at a family gathering. Let's jump into the 5th stretch, and I promise it's just as easy and rewarding as the others. This one's called the seated spinal twist, and it's perfect for keeping your back flexible and easing any morning stiffness. Stay in your sturdy chair, sitting up tall with your feet flat on the floor. Place your right hand on your left knee and your left hand on the back of the chair, just behind you. Now, gently twist your upper body to the left, looking over your left shoulder as far as feels comfortable. You should feel a nice, gentle stretch along your spine and lower back. Hold this for about 10 seconds, breathing deeply, then slowly come back to center. Now, let's do the other side. Place your left hand on your right knee, right hand on the back of the chair, and twist to the right, looking over your right shoulder. Hold for another 10 seconds, then return to center. Repeat this twist on each side one more time. This stretch is like giving your spine a gentle wring out, helping it stay supple and ready for movement. My friend Susan, who's 70, loves this one because it helps her feel less stiff when she's working in her garden, bending and turning to pull weeds or plant flowers. Now, let's finish strong with our 6th stretch, the seated leg extension. This one is great for strengthening and stretching your legs, which are so important for keeping you steady and independent. Still in your chair, sit up tall and hold on to sides of the seat for balance if you need to. Straighten your right leg out in front of you, keeping your heel on the floor and your toes pointing up. You should feel a gentle stretch along the back of your thigh. If you can, flex your foot by pulling your toes toward you to deepen the stretch a bit. Hold this for about 10 seconds, then lower your leg back down. Switch to your left leg, straightening it out, heel on the floor, toes up, and hold for 10 seconds. Do this one more time on each side. This stretch helps keep your legs strong and flexible, which makes walking, climbing stairs, or even standing up from a chair feel so much easier. I know a gentleman named Frank, who's 67, and he says this stretch has made his daily walks around the neighborhood feel smoother and less tiring. What I love about these 6 stretches is how they work together to wake up your whole body in just a few minutes each morning. You've loosened up your shoulders, ankles, hips, chest, back, and legs, setting yourself up to move with confidence and ease. These small steps can make such a big difference in how you feel, helping you stay active and independent so you can keep doing the things that bring you joy. I'd love to hear how these stretches work for you, so please share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. If you found this helpful, give the video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more tips to live your best life at any age. Here's to feeling strong, mobile, and ready to embrace every day with smile.